Hello, how are you today? I want to give you another yarn review, but this will be a different yarn review. It will be a comparison yarn review. So hello, my name is Kris of Krissys Over the Mountain Crochet and Crafts, and I have an exciting comparison to show you about Barcelona yarn. Now, look at this lovely set. I created this, life happened, and I had to put it on the shelf, but I've pulled it out. I'll be releasing the crochet patterns for those, but I want to talk to you about the yarn that I used. The yarn that I used is no longer available. It's been discontinued. I think you'll still be able to purchase it for a time on Etsy and eBay, those folks that sell yarn, but this was Barcelona Big Ball yarn, loops and threads at Michael's. And it's a lovely yarn. I fell in love with the color, but like I said, I created the project, put it on the shelf, and then I pulled it back out and the yarn is no longer available. But I have good news. Michael's also has Impressions yarn, but Impressions is the substitute. There is not as much yarn in their Impressions because this was the big ball. Yarnsub.com says it's a 99% match, but I also have another yarn that is so similar that I think you can use to create this beautiful project. Now the yarn that I'm going to compare Barcelona yarn to is Premier Puzzle yarn. I do love this yarn. I have designed 2 other projects with this yarn. I still need to write the crochet pattern for the puzzle cardigan, but the puzzle poncho is up on my website. It's up on YouTube. I have a right-handed version and a left-handed version, but I still need to create the cardigan video and the crochet pattern. Life happens sometimes and it's a year and a half in the making, but I will get to that soon. So let's compare Barcelona Big Ball yarn to Premier Puzzle. Let me read the specs to you. I will also throw in Impressions. Even though I don't have that to show you, I will throw in the Impressions comparisons. Barcelona yarn, Impressions, and Premier Puzzle is a 5 bulky. They are all 100% acrylic. Now here's where the difference happens. Barcelona Big Ball has 250 grams or 8.82 ounces. Impressions has 150 grams or 5.29 ounces. The ball just isn't quite as big as Barcelona. But the Premier Puzzle yarn is 200 grams and 7 ounces. So there is a difference in size. The yarn is very similar in the construction of it. They both are marled yarns. The Impressions yarn looks almost exactly like Premier Puzzle yarn. There isn't as many yards in the Impression yarn, and it is almost $9 a ball. There is more yarn in the Puzzle ball, and it is $5 to $7. So this is the better bargain. It's almost the exact same yarn, but I have to say this about Puzzle yarn. There were not any thick and thin spots. There were thick and thin spots in the Barcelona, so I'm assuming there may also be in the Impressions. I don't know for sure. There were knots in the Barcelona yarn. There were knots in the Puzzle yarn. Nothing significant, but there were no thick and thin in the Puzzle yarn. I will say that as you wear your items on the Puzzle yarn, they tend to pill up and get worn spots, like where your sleeve rubs the side of your side, the cuff will get kind of messy, a little bit messy. So there's that. Do I like bulky yarn? I love bulky yarn. I love creating and designing with bulky yarn. The Barcelona that I used is in the colorway Tapestry, and the colors are just gorgeous. I'm really loving this bucket hat. It's loose. It's just such a pretty yarn, and it made a beautiful wrap. The color stops. You can crochet this in the round, you can crochet this side to side, you can crochet a blanket with it, and you won't see those sudden color stops. So that's a plus for me. It's a plus for me that Puzzle yarn is readily available. I have trouble getting to Michael's, but that's because of where I live. So Walmart is easier for me, but the Impressions yarn doesn't have as much yarn in the ball as Puzzle does, and it costs a little bit more. And if Impressions is exactly like Barcelona, they just downgraded inside.
I am pausing here long enough to let you know that I have bought Impressions yarn. It is exactly like Barcelona.
Size and decided to call it a different yarn, you know, I don't know. I don't work for Michaels. But if that's what they did, and there were some thick and thin spots in this Barcelona, I wasn't happy with that. So like I said, I assume that Impressions has the same, but look at that color. Oh, I think Impressions has some beautiful colors. I know Puzzle has beautiful colors, but sometimes you just have to pay a little bit more to get your color, don't you? So on my 5-star review on Puzzle and on Barcelona, like I said, I cannot do that with the Impressions because I haven't used it yet. I'm sure some of you could tell me how it is, but my 1 to 5 on Barcelona is a 4.5. I'm giving this a 4.5. I like it. I like it a lot. I know it will probably pill as it wears if it's like Puzzle yarn, but I still love this yarn. You get a lot of bang for your buck as far as color is concerned, as far as how easy it is to work with. I used a K-hook. It didn't wear on me, and it makes a fast project. Your projects are fast, and that's what I like about. That's one of the things I like. Now, let me give you my 1 to 5-star review on Puzzle yarn. I'm giving it a 4.5 also. A yarn is really going to have to impress me to get a 5-star. I haven't 5-starred anything yet, but I'm giving Puzzle yarn a 4.5 also. The only thing that I have a problem with is that it pilled just a little bit. It is almost exactly like the Barcelona, and it has lovely colors. Although I think the Barcelona may have some different colors, and Impressions may. So, but that's the beauty of yarn. That's the beauty of crafting, is what do you want to do with it? As for me, I made a lovely bucket hat, and I love how it fits. I love how it feels. I can pull it. It's not going to crush my hair. I'm still fluffy when I my hair is still fluffy when I take it off. So I love this, and this is so warm. This buttoned up poncho in the front, it's so warm. So who wouldn't love Barcelona or Puzzle yarn? And I'll have these patterns released soon. When they're released, I'll put links down below. So it was good to have you on my side of the mountain. Make sure to like and subscribe. I hope you will subscribe. It was good to have you on my side of the mountain. Come back and see me again. Bye.